Speaking of plans, do you know where we went yesterday?
We need to start even further back and talk about his new developing gambling addiction.
That's
okay,
fair.
why do you have to put a negative connotation?
It's a problem.
You're painting me in a bad light.
No. Oh my God.
It's
Zach.
peaks and valleys.
You told me it was Frozen.
I've realized I'm exceptionally lucky, but
Yeah.
don't know when to stop.
We're having a party night. We'd love for you to come. Hey, listen to me. So many MILFs. What are you talking about?
She can go bang whoever she wants, whatever thick guy she wants to with this big old wiener that I'm going to think about for the rest of my life.
What got you to that point in your head? that
Probably
you're thinking
you
about
getting on
something
my
else?
nerves. And then I'm
What are you
like,
talking about?
Or it's
That's-
don't fart on me again, or I will turn you into a puppet.
I'm just, again, this isn't me saying
No,
this.
yes,
I'm
it
just-
is. Your crazy's coming out. Everyone say hello to the new host of the Dropouts podcast.
finally, the bucktooth arrives.
Oh,
Finally,
shut
the
up.
personified beaver takes his throne.
Don't act like I wasn't just taking care of your dog.
What's up? What's another term for losers, but a lot bigger of a dig?
What up?
Cuss this early into the. Oh, wait, can you bleep it, Jared? Will this be
Yeah,
able to be
but-
bleeped in post?
Why are we creating more work for myself?
We're not, or maybe we're just. It's just part of the job. You
What
know?
up, shawties?
It's not that. I can tell you that much.
That made me want to commit grand arson.
What up?
Near children.
What up, you?
Oh my God.
Yeah, no, hit some intro music, man. It is time. The documentary is out. The one you've been waiting for. The Dropouts Tour TV show. You can watch it now on our Patreon. Get it for free. 7-day free trial. Also, we have our wonderful. Actually, put a little clip of it in there, huh?
Everyone else thinks this is a really stupid idea. I came up with it, and I put everybody else in animal costumes.
It's both right where my nose is.
This guy went to law school. show him your elephant. Don't say, Jared. You do things where you almost get punched.
Whose idea was this?
Also, we have our drunk episodes, which are super fun, where we consume alcohol and we speak banter without a filter. And it's a great place for you guys to meet more of you guys, great community, and yeah, come over to the Patreon. Thank you. Link in the description. Everyone say hello to the new host of the Dropouts podcast. Woo! Little Lady May.
Lady May.
Lady May.
Oh, Lady May.
She is 8 weeks old and she's a puppy and she's gonna be our friend. She's gonna hang out with Handsome when we're at work. They're gonna be the bestest of little friends. They're gonna kiss and they're gonna hug and they're gonna cuddle. Oh yeah, really trying to find an out for where this song will go. Maybe Lady May will give me a bark bark. Here we go. Thank you, Lady May. She's more of a silent lover.
I have such. She's so cute. I have
Thank
such
you.
a disdain for her because I just know what she's gonna become.
What do you
my
mean?
God.
She
She's
doesn't
going to
have
become
the best
handsome 2.0.
example.
No, she is here to teach Handsome
That's
how
that's
to become
where
a
you fucked
respectable
up.
dog.
It's reversed.
Sorry, no, this is exactly what's wrong with America. We're letting all these old people in here and not listening to the youth anymore. We don't think the youth can make a change in this world?
Hey, brother.
No, what do you hate about the youth?
So you're telling me you getting this dog was a political statement?
Didn't know till now.
I hope this dog gets kidnapped and eaten.
What is wrong with you?
That's a political
It's a
statement.
reference to the debate last night. Trump was stating that
Oh, yeah. Eating
people
dogs,
were
eating
kidnapping
cats.
cats and dogs and eating them and
Dude,
geese.
My favorite was like,
I think I'm on board with the geese.
The geese, I'm fine with.
well, the
It's-
geese are assholes.
And
Yeah.
I mean, and I'll murder a kitty from time to time.
But ching ching.
oh yeah, you missed that the other day.
What?
You know, like when someone does something, it's like dum, like the.
Yeah.
She thought the phrase was ba-ching ching.
You got
You're
to.
racist.
You no.
Yes, you did.
It
Well-
was a ting.
Now imagine you're in Pan Express and you shout that at the workers.
Stop.
That's
You're putting
racist.
Things, you're
If
twisting words.
I'm not twisting words. I was with you waiting to get my bowl, and I walked out because I heard how you spoke to the blue collars.
My
So-
favorite thing from last night was when they were asking him about his plan. He goes, "We have concepts of a plan.
Yeah.
If we think of something, we're going to put it into action." Like, what do you mean?
of a plan.
What do you mean if we think of something?
I like that. It's like, listen, I know just as much as you guys. I'm fucking lost. Anyone's got any good ideas? I'll take them.
But I swear, we find a good plan, implementing on the spot.
And
Why wouldn't we?
That's what I promised.
Like, I can't think of a good plan, but if I see a good plan, I know it's a good plan.
And I'm going to be scouring for a good plan. That plan's Where's Waldo, and I got my eyes peeled.
Speaking of plans, do you know where we went yesterday?
No, I have some ideas, but I don't know.
So this happened inside of my office.
In the matter of legitimately 45 seconds.
Oh my, that
guys are
scares me.
insane.
That's where this incubation of an idea of why Skylar and I have not been in the state for 24 hours.
Yeah, we're all in the office yesterday. You come to us and you're like, Jared, Alyssa, can you watch the puppy overnight?
Well,
We're like,
first you're like, tonight. And then we just sit there in silence. And then Jared's like, all night? Like, where are you going?
That was a fair question.
Okay.
and then I was like, I didn't want to spoil like where you guys were going. Like I wanted the surprise to be, fun. And then I get home and I got even more confused because both of your cars were still here. And so then I'm trying to figure out if you went with somebody, if you Ubered somewhere, but like why you wouldn't take your cars.
Alyssa kind of knew where we were going, but did you have any guesses besides the obvious choice?
No, I was legitimately lost.
Would you use the word dumbfounded?
No.
Would you use confused but tickled at the idea of where were they?
I think that's perfect. That is spot on.
Can I tell you what I, like, before we get into what you did, what I thought, like, genuinely?
No.
Another dog.
We don't know.
That did cross my mind.
Another dog?
And I was going to lose my
That
mind.
didn't cross my mind at all. I thought your car was gone. Okay.
How?
What,
How did you miss that behemoth?
I can't smile at a fair maiden these days.
I just thought
I didn't even show teeth. It's not aggressive for
It
primates.
definitely wasn't aggressive.
Google
yeah, sorry about
chimpanzees
that.
showing teeth.
No, but I looked out and I just saw like your car was backed up because it was charging. So
Yeah.
I thought it was gone. And I went out and both of your cars were still there. So I called Skylar and I was like, did you guys Uber? I started asking questions. Obviously, he wasn't going to tell me what was happening. And what went in my mind was I thought you guys were actually still here. And it was all a bit.
That's funny,
And
actually.
you guys were actually going to pretend to break into the house and rob me and Jared like during the night.
Yeah.
She's got some sort of like fetish.
She was like, I was afraid. I was thinking you guys were going to break in and run a train on me.
I was thinking you guys were going to break in and write me a love letter and kiss me on my neck and then propose. And then one of you guys is going to be the usher at our wedding. And then
Happy.
kiss.
and then happily ever after.
That's just what I don't know why I
in
thought
fact, did not break in and rob you guys, but we did rob Las Vegas, Nevada.
Oh my God.
Hey,
insane.
in truth.
No,
Rob-
don't say in truth. Can we work up to it? You just like you're just like in the bedroom. You
Well, let's
just
start,
climax
let's just
early.
start with how this even began.
Okay, yeah, let's get
I go-
started.
I go
Why
into
the
Zach's-
fuck do you go to Vegas?
I go
Lost.
into Zach's office.
The dog has tooted.
It's gonna smell.
I go into
really
Zach's
bad.
office.
Smells.
He's-
Hold on. It smells like an old egg. Okay, I don't know if I can process. It's blocking my ears.
We can sit in it a little bit longer.
You're all blurry, yet prettier.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's crazy.
Move ahead.
I go into Zach's office yesterday. I think he might have even called me as a Skylar come in here. I go in there. He's gambling.
Okay.
Shocker.
I think we need to start even further back and talk about his new developing gambling addiction.
That's
Okay,
fair.
why do you have to put a negative connotation? I'm an investor.
It's a problem.
Zach,
I'm a crypto investor.
a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, we all went to go watch the Georgia game together. Zach was like gambling during the game. He's like playing online blackjack. First time I ever seen Zach do. I mean, I know he's done it in Vegas. Never seen him do it online. It was nuts. We get back to the house.
That was the first day I'd ever tried it.
We get back to the house and he's doing it again. At this point, he's projecting it to the TV, and he's losing. It's like $300, $600. He just keeps losing
but
money.
it's
In
bad.
my mind, if you double, one day you'll make it all back.
And so then a few days later, we're at breakfast and he is doing it again. I'm
First
like, dude,
meal of the day.
what are you doing? I'm like, you got a real problem right now.
Yeah.
But to his credit, he ran it up from like whatever he had in there, like $800 to like 15,000, and then
Holy
it dropped down
shit.
to 10, and then he got it up to like 20. And he
That's
was like,
that's where he told me, because like I had seen it like the way
I
I always
screenshot it and sent
the way I always knew that you were playing is because you have to hold your phone sideways for it to work. And so he told me that he got it up to 20.
I sent a
like,
screenshot. I made $20,000.
Well,
So how about you guys just stop talking?
And then you got it up to 28.
I got it to $28,000.
Yeah, but
and that was after I told you to pull out the money.
No, well,
'cause
I
you were
was
already up.
I was gonna pull out, but then I thought of all of God's children who wouldn't be here if I pulled out. So if I wanted to do right by the Lord, I had to keep playing. Actually, what the real thing was is it takes days for your bank account to be verified, and when you're sitting there
With $20,000 worth of bullets.
feeling the sweet, sweet urge to
No.
pay
And
for your
that's how
mom's
they get
mortgage,
ya.
So he ran it up to 28. I'm like, dude, that's you got to cash out.
That's a miracle.
$800 to
$28,000.
28,000. Yeah,
That's like
He lost all
But-
of it. That's the truth. He did lose all of it. I know he's giving us the runaround of if it was there or
Oh
not there.
my God, you told me it was frozen.
That's why. That's gone completely. Okay? The 28K, zero.
Zach.
I found that out last
Zach.
night.
I found a new site.
And so then yesterday, I go into the office. He's on a different website playing. And he's
What
like,
makes
well,
how is that going to make
hold
it
on.
any different?
during all of this, his card, he's doing all these offshore things. His card locks.
His
He tries-
his whole bank account locked.
Okay, I don't like the term offshore. It sounds like I'm doing some shady stuff. It's all on the internet. It's all offshore.
True, very true.
You know what I mean?
He he's using like our cards,
Dude,
He's begging us.
I'm not taking your cards. I had liquid cash that I kept in a little shoebox upstairs for emergencies.
And you know,
It's not
well, you know,
this is not an
He
emergency.
convinces Alyssa to drain her entire account.
It was $500.
Okay, well, we don't have
And
to
I paid her
out
back.
Well, no.
Yes, I did.
You paid me back because you couldn't send her money, so you had to give me some of your liquid cash. And I zelled
Was
her.
she paid back based on my merit?
She was paid back based on my merit because if it was up to you,
I gave you the $500. I wasn't able to Venmo at the time because of the internet outage. You have
Because of
Verizon.
your account
Do you have
being locked.
It
I do actually.
I have AT&T for some reason. It
but
was blocked at the
internet
time.
wasn't out.
Doesn't matter. I give you $500 cash as a friend.
No, you gave me $500 cash because I offered to Zell her the money to make up for what you lost.
You didn't. No. I said anything that she bets. If I don't win it back because I was playing for her, I will pay her.
Yeah, you'll.
That's
pay.
what I said at the beginning. You're acting like I meant to lose it, or like if I lost, I wasn't going to pay it back. You're painting me in a bad light.
No, I'm saying
if I was to paint you,
I'm saying
90% teeth, 10% head.
a lot of
And
white
then my
low
card
blow.
got frozen.
Also her card got
And
frozen.
so yesterday, I go into his office. No, this is actually what triggered it. I go in there for a second, and he's like gambling. He's like, I'm going to try and put real money in. He's like, he tries his card, doesn't work. He's like, Skylar, can you do 300? So I send him $300. Or no, he sends me $300. I put it into the thing or whatever.
Why did you do that?
Well, I
friends.
figured it was you know.
Did I tell you what I ran up the account to?
No,
I ran it up to $31,000.
Did
crazy.
you take that
And
out?
no, he lost
So
that too.
I
All
got
gone.
no. Listen, investing is a roller coaster.
It's not investing.
just
You're
put your
just
money in and
throwing
it's
your
gone.
money away.
Or I paid admission to Six Flags and I've been having a hell of a day. So I go in, a couple $100 that I got in a shoebox, up, 28,000, paying for a car for my mom, boom, crash, just like the stock market.
No.
This felt like the depression. I had to come out on the other side. I had to beat this dragon. Beep, 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 beep. $31,000. Zach is back up on top. He's going to pay for everyone to get a new iPhone 16. I lost it all again.
And then
Oh my God.
It's
Zach.
peaks and valleys.
he
It's
It's a
lot of
metaphor for
valleys.
life, Jared.
A lot of valleys.
I sent him, I put the $300 in or whatever, and then I just walk away. And I'm sitting at the office, not near his office. I look at my phone. Zach has just Venmoed me $3,000.
Oh my
And I'm
God,
like, dude,
Zach.
I can't send this. It's gonna freeze my bank. My account froze. Number one, I had to call the bank because my account got fucked up. So then yesterday, he's like, dude, let's just go to Vegas.
I got froze. I wanted to spend it in
What?
Vegas.
I was like, no, we're not going to Vegas. I was like, I'm not gonna go gamble. I was like, what are we doing? He's like, tickets are booked. He booked tickets.
Flights.
Oh.
It's a tax write-off. What's the big deal?
He booked flights. We go to Vegas he had like $12,000 in cash. Okay.
You use the money from upstairs.
Yes. Whoa. Pull out your wallet. Show him your what's the cool thing?
The ticket?
Talking about the band that's for $10,000 that used to be where $10,000 was.
I keep it as
So
I keep it as a memento.
dude, he takes the 10 grand, 12 grand.
This was supposed to be a big story for the podcast. I was like, back in the day, a bunch of YouTubers would be like, oh, yeah, let's go fly to Vegas. Let's put 10 grand on one thing. We'll come back and people think we're cool.
Yeah, but the crazy thing was, so he had 10 grand. Let's say it got down to like 5 or something, 5,000 maybe.
We're sitting at a table.
We're playing blackjack.
Let me set this up. There's a certain table called free bet blackjack.
It is actually the sickest game.
It's
so fun.
one of the sickest. It's, oh God. And there's this
What's so special
lady
about
named
it?
Suki from Thailand.
Okay.
So this game's it's a special type of blackjack because
It doesn't matter the semantics. If you put a little bit of money on a side bet and it hits a certain number, then you get paid out either 1-to-1, 2-to-1, but the odds go up crazy.
yeah, it's like the first one's like 4-to-1, and then 12-to-1, 30-to-1, 50-to-1, and 100-to-1.
The best you can get is 100-to-1, which is
And Zach
virtually
was-
impossible.
Yeah, Zach was betting $100 on the side.
So there's an extra bet, very hard to get 100-to-1 odds. I put $100 on the side bet, just kind of praying, and the cards start coming. Bing, 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 bing. I need 5 gold to hit 1 in a million shot. Boom. Hey, there's my first gold. Boom. Hey, there's my second. People are looking. People are watching. Boom. Here comes 3. Gasps. Gasps. That's 30-to-1. I would have won 3 grand if we would have stopped there. But no, we keep going. Another gold coin. What is that? 50-to-1. No one's ever seen us at this table in their entire life. And then we're playing.
Last card.
Last card. I needed a 3. There's a million cards in front of me. If it's impossible, but I need a 3 to hit 100-to-1 odds.
I'm so scared.
That 3 came.
That 3 came.
No fucking way.
You won 10 grand on a side bet.
10 grand on one hand.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
10 grand. Everyone was going nuts. We were all high-fiving.
Did you guys record?
We were losing.
No,
No,
you
you
can't
can't
record at
record,
the
but we were
table.
losing our absolute minds.
Yeah, because you just won 10 grand on a
God.
side bet.
And
So I had $10,000 or no, $20,000.
Yeah, and so I was wearing a sweater with like pockets right here, and he was like, okay, he gave me 15 grand. He was like, here, put this in your pocket.
Keeping that.
That's the 15 grand we're not fucking with. So
So
he had
you-
his 5 grand.
You went with 12, right? You went with 12,000.
Actually, it was
No,
10. And
I
then,
went with 10 and then gave him 2.5 for his winnings.
but
I
then
still
he
have to
took
pay your
all.
winnings.
He took all of that.
I had to
Like,
pay him back,
you lost all your money and then
and then I
took,
asked for his money.
oh my
Well,
God.
he was done playing.
Yeah.
But I Venmoed him. We're square.
Today, we are here to celebrate the perfect summer grooming companion that will keep you looking cool even when it's sizzling outside. And of course, I am talking about the latest Lawnmower 5.0 from Manscaped in the white hot colorway. In a sea of options to choose from to perfect your grooming routine, I can tell you from experience that Manscaped undoubtedly shines. Listen, guys, they updated the blade heads to the next gen dual skin safe blade heads. These blades are longer, wider, and have rounded teeth that cut through hair with ease. You will experience precision like never before. And guys, I know it can get a little tricky when you're down there, but you know what Manscaped did? They upgraded the LED light on the Lawnmower 5.0, so now there's no more fumbling in the dark, and those tricky spots are now brightly illuminated. This is an upgraded love letter to the Lawnmower 4.0, so it still has all of your favorite features. It's still USB-C charged, and it's still waterproof, so whether you're at the beach or by the pool or in the shower, it's always time to trim. So join the 10 million men, including myself, who trust Manscaped with their grooming needs, and get the special edition Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra in white hot today. And you can do that by going to manscaped.com and use our code Dropouts. And with that code, you will get 20% off plus free shipping. Again, that is 20% off plus free shipping when you go to manscaped.com and use our code Dropouts. No more juggling multiple tools or dealing with subpar results, just efficient, effective grooming wherever you need it. Thank you, Manscaped. This episode is brought to you by BetterHelp. You know, it's back to school season, and that got me reminiscing on my childhood. And when I was a kid, I felt like I was so curious about the world, and I constantly wanted to learn new things. And I feel like as an adult, I've lost that curiosity and that childlike wonderment. But with therapy, you can reconnect with your inner child, and your back to school era can come at any age. If you've been a listener of the show for a while, then you know I went through a pretty dramatic weight loss journey when I was a teenager. And since then, I've been in the gym working on my body almost every day. And therapy is like the gym, but for your mind. Your brain is just one giant powerful muscle, and therapy is like the gym that helps it grow. And when you bring up therapy, I feel like people instinctively think that you need some big traumatic event to have happened in your life for you to go to therapy. But really, therapy is one of the most important tools just for self-maintenance. So if you want to start your own self-maintenance journey and you're thinking about starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online and it's designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. All you have to do to get started is just fill out a brief questionnaire and you'll be matched with a licensed therapist. And if for whatever reason that therapist doesn't work out, you can switch therapists at any time for no additional charge. So rediscover your curiosity with BetterHelp. And right now, when you visit betterhelp.com/dropouts, you can get 10% off your first month. That is BetterHelp, HELP.com/dropouts. Thank you, BetterHelp.
Okay, so we're at 20,000.
So we're at 20. He gives me 15. I put it in my pocket. So he has 5 in front of him. He loses it. And then he's like, let me dive into the pocket.
No, Zach.
I'll pull out another 5.
You could.
It's
go
better for me to
pro.
say to him than to women.
No, shut up. You could like legitimately go pro if you just knew when to stop.
I don't know if there's pro blackjack.
I don't know if there, but like professional, as in like you could make a living.
I've realized I'm exceptionally lucky,
Also that,
but
yeah.
don't know when to stop.
But it's crazy because I was there like, dude, we should probably stop. And you were like, I can't.
But I'm just saying, like, if you learned when to stop, like if you knew.
I knew when. When
Then
I had the
do
20,
it!
no, when I had the 20K in my hand, I was looking at it like, this would be nice to have forever.
Yeah.
Think of the shoebox, double filled.
Yeah. So what happened? Like, why can't you
They bled
stop?
me dry, cold hands.
It was so this is when it got dark. Most people had left the table. It was me, Zach, and this other gentleman that was betting, that was like fucking us up a little bit. But Zach was betting 2 spots. So he was doing like the minimum was 50.
I was actually betting 4 spots.
Yeah. He was betting 50 and 100, 150 each hand. He was playing 2 spots. He gave me chips. I was playing 2 spots, just doing whatever he wanted me to do. The amount we lost in a row. Incredible.
But then you're chasing a little bit. It's like, okay, we can't keep losing like this.
No, that makes me want to run away.
No.
I'm not chasing it.
No, I'm a big chaser, but it was.
But when I say this, when we had the 20 grand, the guy comes over. He's kind of the boss of the area, and he's watching over things. He's getting even a little mad at the dealer for letting me win this amount of money, like it's her fault at all.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
But he comes over. His name is Wang, Quang.
Suki and Wang.
Suki and Wang. Suki was wonderful. Wang was happy once we started losing. Wang was our friend once we gave him $20,000. But so I win that, and then he goes in the machine and he like lifts the card thing and he fixes it like it's broken.
Yeah. So
it was very shady.
Well, what happened is Suki took a break. This other guy named David came in. First hand, the cards don't come out properly. So they have to bring in, Wayne comes over. He lifts it up, fucks with the cards, closes it. The coldest streak imaginable. Lost.
Wait, hold on. That sounds, is there like a lawsuit that can happen there?
No.
So now that you understand that we're facing a battle internally and externally, we have to win. We're two blue collar boys from back in the day that are just trying to win it for the little guys. So what?
Blue collar.
Blue collar?
I worked in construction and restaurants, and
When you were like 16, man.
We've all had normal jobs.
I was definitely in my 20s as well.
Okay,
And
whatever.
I didn't have a job at 16.
Whatever, continue.
But you said stuff that just wasn't true.
Just continue.
Sorry that I love blue collar workers.
Oh my, don't turn this on me.
I'm not turning on you. You just hate the working class.
No, I don't.
You think
you're trying to extort them.
How am I trying to extort
Not
them?
extort. What's the word I'm looking for?
Look out for them?
Exploit.
I'm trying to be the hero in a casino so they can see that it can be done. Sorry.
So then,
dumb.
this morning, he'd lost the 20 grand. He's in
I
bed.
don't like when you say it like that.
How else would you describe it?
We wake up at like 9 a.m. We didn't get out of bed until probably like 2:30. Wake up at like 9 a.m. and he's like, we got some time. He's like, you got the cash on you? I was like, yeah. Do you want to lose like more? He's like, yeah, give it to me. So I gave him, I think it was 1,000 the first time. I still had like 1,000 left.
I'm not proud, Jared.
And so he goes down. This is probably like 9:30. I don't go down there until like 10:30. Mm-hmm. At this point, he's taking 1,000 up to like 23. I was like, dude,
2,300?
Yeah.
Okay.
So he made like $1,300. I'm like, dude, that's pretty good. Like, I know we've lost, but like, he was like, Yeah, but like I could. He's like, let me show you baccarat. I play baccarat. It's pretty cool.
So I've been told that baccarat is the most even odds in a casino. If you put your chips on something called the bank, it is a 50-50 odd coin flip, hoping for tails every time. And I was like, okay, easy.
Yeah.
I mean, at worst, we'll break even. It's a 50-50 shot. I play 11 hands in a row.
I hate where this is going.
And I lose every single one. Imagine flipping a
God.
coin and getting 11 heads.
It was crazy. I was standing over him just like, oh my God. And he kept like, he would increase the bet, lose. He would just fucking increase the bet again. And the guy at the end, he was like the dealer. He was just an old guy. He was very curmudgeon. Zach was like, have you ever seen, he goes, it was a run because they went on a run. Yeah, we know what it fucking is. We know what happened.
He goes, unlucky. And I just walk away and he keeps my coin.
And then we tucked our tails and flew home.
And we're back.
The
Oh
thing
my
is,
God.
I know statistically it's 50-50 every time, you know, like for coin toss, but like it pisses me off that there's not like a higher probability or like a crazy statistic percent chance, you know, that you would get 11 heads in a row.
He also fucked me up last night because I
Me?
had I had a $500 chip that I was just gonna cash out, and it was the last thing. We were walking back to the door. He's like, dude. He was like, how many times? Let's fucking put the fucking 500 down.
This is exactly what he was doing.
I would have
It's a problem.
probably said flipping or frickin'.
Yeah. He's like, put it down. We're in Vegas. We gotta have a story. I was like, fuck it, I'll do it.
We gotta have a story. You already lost $20,000.
This is all a tax write-off now that we're talking about
We
it.
bounced back over to Suki. I put the 500 down. I hit.
This dog cannot stop napalming me.
She's a sleepy girl.
I can taste
She's
kibble.
growing.
Oh,
She's growing.
Yeah.
Whatever's in my mouth from her is now growing, and it's going to create The Last of Us.
I won. So I won like 500. I put the other 500 chip back, and I'd already lost 500 going into it. Like I was down 500 on the night. So I bet 500 won. I was even for the night. I was like, I'm done. Zach was like, no, dude, you can't end even. He goes, who leaves Vegas even?
You don't know when to stop.
I put
This
it back
wasn't
down.
me. This was him. Also, yeah, you don't leave it.
You
leave
absolutely leave Vegas even.
For what? For what fun?
That means you
either,
won.
You either go back, be like, I'm never going back to Vegas, and you wait long enough till you forget, and you're like, I'm going back to Vegas.
Oh, the fart crept over here. You've been sitting in that? That's Fallujah. That's
Dude,
horrible.
she's a stinky girl.
That's
I haven't
terrible.
seen Chernobyl, but it feels similar.
And so I won. I was even. He was like, dude, no, bet another. Bet it. Won. And he was like, dude, one more. I bet 1,000.
Oh
lost,
my God, it's starting to creep over here too.
Lost. And so I was I lost 500 on the trip.
Why would you let him talk you
He's
into doing it?
very convincing and he's
He's very
super handsome.
You just have to say no.
He's handsome.
But the positive thing is, I think I might get a free breakfast when I go back.
Oh,
Wow.
okay, a $20,000 breakfast.
They're gonna fly him out first class.
Yeah.
Put him in a hotel room for a month. And they're like,
So-
dude, this motherfucker.
It was really sweet. The girl at the front who actually helped me out last time,
Lupita.
living la vida loca. I kept on saying that. She gave us a suite because she watched the entertainment.
She did upgrade
Oh.
us to a suite. It was nice.
That's nice.
So total for
We had a
all,
living room.
Man, wish we could have gone and
Yeah.
experienced a suite in Vegas.
Oh,
That's what I said.
We don't.
I didn't want to go to begin with. I want that on the record.
So total for all your gambling, how much have you lost?
including the winnings.
You don't have any winnings.
I don't
No,
know.
he's talking
Lost
about
all
with the
your
peaks.
winnings.
Well, he's talking about like peaks and like all. So he lost like actual money that he put in. He's probably lost 12.
Sorry, 11.
No, no, you lost 12 last night.
Including the winnings.
Like 80 grand.
Is that including like the winnings?
Well, like projected earnings he could have had if he would have just stopped when he was up. It was like 80 grand probably. It's fucking insane.
Oh my God, dude.
And he was like, the crazy thing was, I was like, I do believe him because he is strong-willed in this. I was like, are you done? You're done. You're gonna be done, right? He's like, yeah, I'm done. But he goes back to Vegas next week for a conference. There's no way you don't catch that motherfucker at the table.
You're insane.
Zach, are you done?
Do you think it's in God's plan for me to double it?
No.
00.
I think, like you said,
80.
I think you're incredibly lucky, but because you don't know how to stop, that like you're also incredibly unlucky.
Would you go as far as to say a dumb little stupid idiot guy?
Sometimes, yeah.
Sure.
Cute, stupid, dumb little idiot.
What
Handsome.
happened? Jesus.
We fucked in Vegas.
Yeah, obviously.
Hard.
Oh, how was it?
I didn't expect his nipples to lactate.
Really?
Really?
Oh.
I expected it.
We planned it.
God, I can't believe. No, I can believe it. But
So
I
now
can't.
you two have to go do something fun and bring it back for the podcast. Do not lose 80 grand.
Give me 80
That's
grand.
will not be a tax write-off.
No,
Give
no,
me
no.
80 grand. I'll double it.
No, you won't.
No, you won't.
seem to be, if I'm betting, I would think you have the worst luck out of everyone.
You haven't done, but
Yeah, you want to try that again?
you've done really good at doubling your debt.
Oh, man.
Your crippling debt. Crippling student loans.
So yeah, I'm good at doubling.
How was the office today, plebeians?
You know, the office relatively was fantastic. I didn't lose money today.
What did you
In
lose?
fact, I got a free
Memories.
milkshake.
Well, how about this, Jared? I know you got a free milkshake, but did you spend $80 on 2 cheeseburgers?
Imagine losing all your money and then not having enough money, obviously, to go eat a nice meal. Because they have really nice steakhouses in there. And we were thinking, oh, we're going to treat ourselves. $200 steak a piece. Who cares once we bankrupt this casino? We're like, all right, let's see the cheapest food they have in here. So we go to the burger place. We don't even look at the stuff. It's a cheeseburger. Like it's
Yeah.
like a little smash burger place. We're like, okay, $10, probably $15 a pop for Vegas. $80 for 2 burgers.
2 burgers,
And
1
his
order
didn't
of
even have
fries.
buns. He had lettuce for buns
I did
because
a
he's trying to be a
lettuce
skinny little young boy.
Oh
you
my
fucking
God.
serious?
Yeah, 2 burgers.
I was more
1
mad on
fry,
that.
2 drinks, $80, $74.
How do they get away with that? That's criminal.
It's nuts.
What's
dude.
special about these fucking burgers?
They were horrible. They weren't good.
Are you serious?
Yeah, they were.
They were bad on
like
top
Five
of it?
Guys is way better.
Oh my God.
Oh, Five Guys sounds good. I
Also-
haven't had any like real solid food today. I'm starving.
Would you like to eat the puppy?
No, the puppy's too cute to eat.
Do you know how much it costs when you're sitting at a table to get a massage?
Oh,
$10.
Are you sure you're right on this number? Because I don't know.
dude, she said it. She said it.
How much?
There's a human being sitting next to us who was insufferable.
Horrible.
If you're watching this and you were one of the people that sat next to us that was lovely, you know it wasn't you. There's another guy that was insufferable.
Oh yeah, there's a guy
Oh,
from
my-
Ohio, Amazon. Love that guy. Best guy I've ever met. Columbus, you were a good dude. The other 2 idiots.
Columbus. It's kind of like Zombieland, where they call
Yeah.
their names are like where they're from.
She toot again.
The other 2 idiots. Idiots. The other guy last night was just hammered and he just wouldn't shut up. And he was also betting stupid. But he got a massage. Because there's always ladies walking around, want a massage, want a massage, want a massage. She massaged him for like 30 minutes. And she was like, okay, your time's up. Do you want to go more? He was like, well, how much was it? She was like, $650.
$650
That's what she said.
for how long?
It was 30 minutes.
Oh my
God.
Now,
God.
it could have been, I guess, it could have been $650 if he extended it to an hour. So it might have been $325.
But
I could have
still.
misheard that. But
I mean, think about that hourly rate.
There's no
$650.
well, he was like, yeah, let's keep it going. So she stayed. So it might have been $650 total. But nuts.
But see, I could absolutely seeing it being that expensive if 2 cheeseburgers, one with a lettuce wrap, is $74.
I think they charged me extra for the lettuce.
they
But
charge
aren't
you
the
extra.
drinks free? They walk around. So how is it?
Well, they're not free. You have to you're supposed to like tip and whatever. But if you're playing gambling, yeah, the drinks are free. That's how they
So-
get you though, because they get you drunk and then you spend more money.
We were just hydrated.
Yeah, we just waters all
some
night.
agua?
We were cranking waters and losing cash. Anything interesting in your guys' life happened? Jared, give me your high and low of the week. Huh? Your rose and thorn.
She bit me last night. Right there.
Were you...
Right there.
Oh, shit, she got you pretty good.
It looks like a snake bite. Like
I
a little
know.
puncture.
It did not feel good. She didn't do it intentionally. Her and Handsome were playing last night on the couch, and I was watching them, and they go at each other. They're pretty feisty with each other, even her. And Handsome, sometimes he doesn't, I don't think he knows his own strength, and I don't think he really understands that she's a puppy and that she's new, like new to this world. And so he takes his short little snout and somehow like gets under her and like flings her in the air, and she comes hurtling towards me, and of course her mouth is open because she's like,
At this point, were you worried that they would run away together to a carnival and we never see them again? They would start a new life?
What are you talking
They'd
about?
become carnies, flipping carnies? They'd be doing
No.
the 2-dog flip tricks? You think...
Stupid.
Thanks for derailing my story. Anyway, she comes flying through the air with her mouth open, and her teeth, like her canines, just latch into my arm. But of course, she's in the middle of playing and doesn't realize what happened. So she like rips her head back to like bite him and just takes a chunk of my skin with me.
I was actually watching
with her.
the other day. It was this dog training video, and the bite reminded me of it. I'm gonna try this on Handsome. I'm gonna get high one night and try this. This guy, he has
Why are you getting high?
no.
Can
courage.
you? Can
give me
you
the
got to
courage.
stop all this.
I haven't done it in several days.
Yes, because we've been gone on excursions.
We're
You've been
going
gone
a
for
night.
16 hours.
Whose side are you on? Do you want him to keep infiltrating his lungs with something that might give him
I don't
a
have it smoked in
carcinogen?
2 weeks.
He's been taking the gummies again.
Popping gums.
You told me you would never.
I have them. You gotta take them. No, I saw this video. This guy, he was like a dog whisperer. There was this Chihuahua, or Dotson, doesn't matter, but lost its mind. So he just grabbed it and like put it on the ground, and like pretended he was biting it with his hand. He was like, they fear this. He was like, you hold this there and you dominate them until they. I'm gonna try it with hands.
I don't think it's gonna
I
work.
can tell you from experience that doesn't work.
Sit down, boy.
Because I've had to do that several times when Handsome gets in those like moods where he just attacks everything. He will just go for your hand.
This wasn't smart. This is probably not a good dog owner either. But whenever I had like a puppy growing up and it would nip me, I'd bite it back. Just teach it a lesson. Don't fuck with me, dude. Fucking steer clear.
I had 2 gerbils and one ate the other one's brains, and then that one killed himself.
No, you're thinking of praying mantises.
I didn't have those. I did have 2 gerbils.
Is that true?
Yeah, tan one and a gray one. Tan one ate the gray one's mind, wanted to obtain its memories, and then he chewed or her, I never asked, a little hole in their water drink, and then climbed up in it, and then just died.
Oh my god! So one killed another, and then they killed it himself.
They were well fed and well watered. I
So
don't
it
know why
basically
it happened.
drowned itself.
No, I think the water rushed out and it just suffocated it because once it got in there, its body was kind of so fat it expanded to the sides.
Oh my god, that's a horrible way to go.
Well, I think God had to do something after he ate his brother's brains.
Yeah, that was the
Modern day
universe.
Cain
Like,
and Abel.
also,
Suicide.
Also, we got there last night. I thought this was just wild. We got there last night, and we're trying to walk around to find something to eat. Again, we go to all these like nice restaurants to try and get a table. They're all booked because Amazon has this big thing in house. We come across this guy. This guy's like, Zach Justice? He was like dressed up. He had like an iPad with him, and he was like, "What's up, man? Big fan." He goes, "Hey, I'm here for a convention. We're having a party tonight. We'd love for you to come." And Zach was like, "Yeah, maybe, man." He goes, "Hey, listen to me. So many MILFs." I'm like, what are you talking about? What are you pitching right now? He's like, "It's an Amazon."
he's pitching a
convention.
good time. That's what he's pitching.
So many MILFs at this Amazon convention.
We didn't end up attending.
We did not go.
No,
Because we were on
Why?
a hot streak. This was around the $10,000. I think he texted me around the time I won the 10 grand. So I was sitting there, high on life, not going to be able to make a champ.
Cut to.
Now you're praying to be in the MILF in arms of a MILF.
Warmer, sunnier days are still here, which means you need to fill up for them with Factor's no prep, no mess meals. There's still time to get your summer body thanks to the menu of chef-crafted meals with options like Calorie Smart, Protein Plus, and Keto. Factor's fresh, never frozen meals are dietitian approved and ready to eat in just 2 minutes. So no matter how busy you are, you always have time to enjoy nutritious and healthy meals. And I'm talking 35 different meals with over 60 add-ons. So you'll always have new flavors to choose and you'll never get bored. And I'm telling you, Factor has you covered all day with their nutritious options from breakfast to dessert. And remember those menu preferences I mentioned earlier? That's only half of them. There are 6 to choose from to always help you manage your calories, maximize your protein intake, avoid meat, or simply eat well-balanced meals. So if these meals are something that you've been missing in your life, then head to factormeals.com/dropouts50 and use our code dropouts50 to get 50% off your first box plus 20% off your next month. Again, that is code dropouts50 at factormeals.com/dropouts50 to get 50% off your first box plus 20% off your next month while your subscription is active. Thank you, Factor. Football season is back. It's my absolute favorite time of the year, but you know what other season it is? It's money-making season. And the best place to make money this football season is with Prize Picks, America's #1 daily fantasy sports app. And it's so simple to make money. Unlike other apps on Prize Picks, it's just you against the numbers. All you have to do is pick more or less on 2 to 6 player stat projections and watch the winnings roll in. And when I say winnings, I'm talking about 100x your money on as little as 4 correct picks. 4 correct picks. That's all it takes to 100x your money. And as if Prize Picks wasn't awesome enough, listen to this. Prize Picks is the only real money daily fantasy platform with an injury insurance policy so that your lineups stay in play even if one of your players gets injured. If your player leaves in the first half and doesn't return, your picks are still alive. And if you know me, you know I'm a diehard Bengals fan, so I always want my boys to do well. So I got Joe Burrow passing more than 243.5 passing yards. But I also can't ignore my boy Jahmyr Gibbs. He's on my fantasy team and he's crushing it in Detroit. So I've got him rushing for more than 54.5 rush yards against the Cardinals. And I'm going to watch the winnings roll in. Look, I already know you're watching the game. So if you want to make some cash while you're doing it, then download the Prize Picks app today and use our code Dropouts and get $50 instantly when you play just $5. Again, that is code Dropouts on Prize Picks to get $50 instantly when you play just $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. Prize Picks, run your game.
I could have saved someone.
When I called you, like
When?
I was on
asking
the plane.
about your,
We
you
were
were
taking
on the
off.
plane, or were you?
I was on the plane. I was like, what?
Because you were very like subtle and like. Oh, I feel like I was muted at one point because I heard like noises, like an airport style noise, and then I didn't hear anything.
No, we were.
That.
I think we were mid-flight, or we had just taken off, and you were. I was like, "What do you want?" It was so loud, though. I thought you were going to hear the of the plane because on those JSX
I thought it was
flights,
an Uber because I told Jared our phone call, and I was like, I think he was in an Uber, but he was being very sus in the Uber. Like it got real quiet real fast.
Speaking of Ubers, we were in a stinky one today.
2 stinky ones.
Oh, 2 stinky ones.
The first one,
It was a taxi.
A Vegas taxi?
I saw a lot of stains.
Yeah, a lot of stains.
Oh,
Ooh,
Former juices.
I would
Oh my
love to
God.
like take a black light to that minivan.
no.
African American light. I just don't want to be rude.
Shut up.
On the podcast, especially when we don't have diversity here.
I can't believe you guys. I literally 16 hours insanity.
But the good thing is I got to come home to this sweet puppy, this new addition to the family, this sweet, sweet girl who thinks that peeing is a hobby and pooping is a competition. Every time I put her in her crate at night to sleep, okay, we're going to pee before, and I'm going to get up like every 2 to 4 hours. We're going to go pee again. Every time I walk in the room, she just looks at me like, guess who messed everywhere? And then rolled in it. Thought I saw a fire. Tried to put myself out. Turns out it was poop. And now we're just living.
Oh, speaking about fire, this is also crazy. We get on the plane today to fly home, and it's like, you want to do it?
Attention passengers, if you smell smoke, that is just a nearby fire. Thank you.
Where was the fire? What do you
I don't know.
mean?
They said there was forest fires.
I assume
A
north.
In the
forest?
desert?
I
don't know.
in Vegas.
I don't know. You're right. That's actually kind of sketchy now that I think about it.
Yeah. Wait, could you see it like when you took off?
I didn't look. It did look. I looked at the very beginning. It did look smoky, but that also could be smog. I have no idea.
Hard to tell.
I was thinking he talked about the pit boss kind of getting mad. I think it's a funny sketch or like show or something of just like a casino crew. Because the pit boss legit, he was like walk behind so he can be like, if you fucking give them a good cardigan, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. Your family's not gonna live.
That would be I think that would be a really funny sitcom. Like kind of, yes, Zach?
Whenever you're done, that's why I raised my hand.
You can go. You already interrupted.
No, I didn't.
Go ahead.
I didn't interrupt.
I'm kidding.
He loves the comments where like, stop interrupting Jared and just dumb stories.
I don't care about those.
I don't
just
care
go.
about those.
You sound like Napoleon Dynamite just then. I don't even care about those, dude.
The longer you look at them.
I never thought about Napoleon when I look at you.
I hate you too.
I'm
I
talking
didn't say-
about the
I'm
guy
not-
that won the
I'm-
wars.
I'm on your side. Napoleon Dynamite's an iconic voice. I swear to God, I didn't think you looked like him.
Everyone does. Never mind.
I don't remember what I was saying.
Are you serious?
What were you saying? And I went like this.
Interrupted him.
I was.
I
Saying,
didn't interrupt. I peace signed to when he was done to
a
call
good
on
show,
me.
casino, pit boss.
Oh, this was a show concept that I had. So
And you do interrupt him.
how did I interrupt him?
Because he hadn't finished his thought.
Yeah, but he was saying, what did he say so he could remember what he was saying?
Yeah, but it all goes back to Jared was talking. Zach raised his hand.
Let's
And
hear what God sent to his brain. Go
no,
ahead.
you go ahead.
No, I'm not going till you go.
It would be a great show. Go ahead.
That
Zach.
was it?
That's it for now. Go ahead.
No, I
Zach.
want to know what's now for now.
That's now for now is you're going to say what's on your freaking mind and you're going to talk about the show concept that you came up with.
The listeners are going to be meeting my show concept with negative reactions based on this interaction.
Hey, everybody, everything's okay. Zach's going to talk about a show concept. Go ahead. The floor is yours.
Thank you. He set the table. So my uncle lives in Las Vegas, and he fixes everyone's computers. Like he'll fix really big people that work at the casinos, executives, from soccer moms
Thought
to
you were talking fatties for a second.
fatties. What are you
Said
talking
really big people.
Really small people.
Yes, he's worked with people of exceptional LBs. He actually, this is sad. Sorry, he worked on the computer of the Vegas shooter,
The Mandalay Bay.
the Mandalay Bay.
Oh wow.
Yeah, crazy. Anyway, that's not part of it. But I was thinking it'd be a cool concept if there was somebody who works on computers. This is the fantasy of it now. That's really depressed, and every computer he works on, he digs really deep and finds something kind of dark about them and writes it down to make himself feel better, but he never expects it to get out. So he's just kind of racked up like the craziest things in town in Vegas, and then somehow it leaks and all this information is out there. And, you know, there's soccer moms that are getting called out for like cheating, but like there's these casino bribes of $1 million going this way and underground rings, blah, blah, blah. But they're all coming for him now. I just thought that'd be pretty interesting. Yet they're all in their own legal battles. And like Vegas is turned upside down just because of this one computer guy.
It kind of gives me Mr. Robot vibes. Like I forget what the premise of Mr. Robot is, but I feel like they're trying to take down the country or whatever.
Yeah.
Well,
It sounds like a much smaller
Mr.
scale.
Robot, they're trying to hack the biggest credit collector or credit company in like the world, where they'll wipe out everyone's debt.
Oh.
Or this one is just these people are doing
This
very
one's really kind of a
deplorable things.
snafu on the guy's part.
A snafu.
Do you think does he fight them? Or does he
Physically?
does he get skills enough to fight them?
No.
Okay, because I was going to
Where are you
say,
going with this?
with all the computer work, he probably has carpal tunnel.
Thank goodness
where
we.
you were
I was
going with
concerned for his wrist, Jared.
if he had to start throwing hands. Oh, little sleepy girl.
Y'all got to keep her up during the day.
Well, yeah, keep her up during the day. I was gonna say, whenever you were saying that she has a lot of accidents during the night with you, she didn't have any with me last night.
It's actually just Zach waking up and peeing in the crate.
But maybe she's getting
completely
better.
I'm not
missing the
R-telling
toilet.
my dog again.
But maybe she's getting better and sleeping through the night.
I
I don't
thi-
know when dogs are supposed to like.
I think she is getting better because like right now we're trying to potty train her to like go outside, not inside, whatever. And you do that with the treats, you know, every time she goes potty outside. And now she expects the treats like when she goes potty. Because before when I
Even
was
inside?
no, not outside.
not
Outside.
give them inside.
Outside, she like, you know, locks eyes with me
I've only
and
been
is
giving
like
them to her
waiting
outside.
for the treat. And as soon as she's done, she runs up to me. And so I think that's part of it. I think she's starting to learn to go outside.
They
not
said that
inside.
girl dogs learn a lot faster with potty training than boy dogs.
Yeah, that makes sense because they're just really smart.
I don't know what made me think of this. Oh, it was the
What
art.
did you just say?
Really smart.
It was the art.
She got rid of the baby voice really quick.
Oh, my own.
Oh, Maron.
Oh, sweet girl. She just yawned. I feel like anytime I'm petting her, though, I'm cheating on Handsome.
Speaking of that, do you want to play
Cheating on dogs?
cheating or not cheating?
What is that?
So so it's a game we can play where I give you some statements and you guys decide whether it's cheating or not cheating.
I'm in.
They're all
Okay.
cheating.
So all the scenarios, I know it's very gray area. You're in a relationship, okay?
How far in?
Yeah, that is a big parameter.
That's a
picture.
big thing.
Are we talking for a week? Are we
God.
official?
Let's go a
What's the
year.
year?
Married?
A year.
Not married.
A year
but
official
mine-
boyfriend, girlfriend?
A year
boyfriend,
official-
boyfriend, girlfriend.
A year,
Yeah.
whatever you desire.
A
Lizard,
year with your
lizard?
partner.
Cool.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
The first one is you go to a strip club.
Here's the thing. I think if you're upfront about that, it's cool.
I think it depends on the partner.
Yeah.
Like, if they're like, yeah, go have fun. Like,
Say you're always going to a strip club. You want to go. You
Oh,
like
always
going.
going. It's kind of
always,
wild.
That
always
feels
going.
weird.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
because
I would-
I would never want to go.
Yeah.
So if my partner found out I was going to a strip club, they would know that I don't want to be there.
Yeah.
So I'm going there for the funnies.
I've been to a strip club with my partner and she knows how I am and I know how she is in it. And so I'm going to say not cheating.
I think it could be a little bit of cheating because it's like, why bother? Why do you need to go hang out with your friends that night?
Because if your friends are hanging out and they're like, hey, let's go to the strip club. Also, I will say this. Sometimes strip clubs, like in the college town I was in, it was open until 2:30. And the bars closed at 2. So you could go there for one more drink.
Get drunk. See boobs.
Yeah, well, you don't really even I mean, you can see boobs. But like, yeah, it's not really. Also, I don't care about throwing money at strip. I'm just not into it. Yeah. So like. Zach said, the girl would know that I do not want to be there unless it's for like a drink or something. Let's go have a drink.
Exactly.
Only spot that's open.
Yeah, but if you don't want to be there, you could sit that one out.
Oh God, don't get in a relationship. Listen to guys.
Oh my
prison.
God,
you're just
dude.
saying.
She's just like you're just
I'm
out with the boys.
I don't think you can get a lap dance.
No, that's too far.
I think if you're there and titties are dancing, as long as you're not making any moves on them.
You can throw some ones though. It's like
you're having fun.
You gotta throw. I mean, it's almost at that point.
Again, I don't want to be there.
It's rude not to. What am I going to stand there and she's going to think? Am I not doing a good job?
I didn't bring 6 rolls of quarters to not throw them at these broads.
Oh my God. Okay, you hook up with someone else while you're on a break.
No, of course that's not cheating.
Yeah, that's not cheating.
What do you mean you're not in a you mean is it cheating if you're not in a relationship and you hook up with someone?
Like, are the words like we're broken up? Like, is it like a breakup and then like a month later you get back together?
It's like you're on a break. You're taking time.
But is it discussed as a break? Like, let's take a month apart from each other, but we're still together, but like not seeing each other? Or is it like a full break and then you guys just talk it out and
you happen to get back together later?
No, the idea is you probably are going to get back together.
Do you have the conversation of exclusivity?
Yeah, I think if you don't have that conversation, I think it's fair game.
She can go bang whoever she wants, whatever thick cock guy she wants to with this big old wiener that I'm going to think about for the rest of my life.
So would you be upset if there was you had that?
I wouldn't want to know about it.
Yeah, I don't.
Don't tell me.
If you need a break, sometimes it's just a physical release. Like go.
Yeah, go do it.
Yeah, go.
I just don't want to hear about it.
I also want you to be for sure about me. So
hey,
go hang out. Like we're human beings.
Yeah, go fuck a million guys. And then if you come back, come back.
As long as I don't know.
Yeah, don't tell me.
Don't tell me. No, I don't want to hear from anybody else.
So if you found out later on that she
I just wouldn't
hooked
want
up with a bunch of people while on a break, you wouldn't be upset.
I wouldn't
I
love
wouldn't
it.
be upset, but I also would be like, fuck, that sucks.
Yeah, it would suck, but I wouldn't have grounds to be mad at her for it.
Yeah.
I would be in my own head like, okay, I bet they were so good at making love. And I bet they don't get super tired and can go 2 rounds. I bet.
Okay.
She thinks it's cheating.
No, I think it depends on a lot of different things.
I think
it depends on a lot of different things, and if you guys talked about it, I think I would be very upset. I don't think it's necessarily cheating, but I would be thinking about it for a really long time. So I guess I wouldn't want to know either.
That's fair. Yeah.
It would just be in
But
my
it's
head.
But I know you'd be looking for it. You'd be
Oh,
snooping.
you'd be.
No, but
You don't want to know, but you're gonna find it.
Anytime a guy went to bed, I bet I could just see your nose. You're sniffing where his fingers were to find out that password, so you could be like,
no, not at all, not at all. I think.
Why did he like this post from 2014 about his grandma? Is he slagging her?
Oh my God!
No, she's dead.
No, I think the reason why I would be upset is because we're taking a break to maybe work on ourselves and figure out our relationship. So why do you feel the need to have to go?
Well, again, it's like a physical release. Sometimes people gotta fuck. Sometimes, so go do it. I just don't want to know about it.
See, I get both sides, but I think I would be. Of course, I'd be upset. Okay.
Same thing if
Complaining or sharing problems about your partner to another person.
Is that person a female?
Yeah.
how is that cheating?
It's not cheating.
Not
I mean, it's like
Would
emotionally.
it be like emotional cheating?
I mean, it wouldn't be cool. Like if I could tell Zach,
If
or
you have
Jared,
attraction to them and you're kind of, and you feel like it's giving them leverage and they like you to wedge their way into like your life romantically. But if it's like your guy best friend, girl best friend, and you're just like, you have to blow off some steam. If you don't have anybody to talk to, you're going to kill yourself.
That the first instance you gave was much more like conniving than I was thinking with it. I was just thinking of you're blowing off steam to your friend or whoever you're talking to, you know?
It's all about the vibe. Like, you know, if
I mean,
you're
like
cheating.
I mean, it's not cheating, but just in general, if it's just like some random girl that you meet don't like shit talk the girl you're with.
Also,
kind of what-
that's
yeah.
just a
Don't,
respect
it's,
thing.
yeah, it's just like it's not cheating, but it's just like not nice. It's
If you
rude.
have any type of emotional intelligence and you feel any sort of attraction towards the opposite sex or whatever, and they have any attraction towards you, and you give them any reason to have that type of hope to be with you, I feel like that's not good.
Is that cheating in your book?
Everything's cheating in her book.
No.
Whispering "I love you" in the wind is cheating because it could hit another girl's ear.
There's
There's a reverb.
Okay. Cheating on your partner in a dream.
No,
No, of
No,
course not. You
that-
can't
What,
control
you're not
that.
getting it. I'm not. Yeah, I'm not gonna get.
But think of
pulled.
it this way: what got you to that point in your head? that you're
Probably
thinking
you
about
getting on
something
my
else?
fucking nerves. And then I'm
What are you
like,
talking about?
Well,
Nothing to
it's
do with
proven that
this.
we don't control our dreams. Like you could have,
Yeah.
I could have sex with Jared in my dream. Like it could.
Last night,
Yeah,
I
I
dreamt that I pissed orange juice. Okay, like I'm not controlling that.
All right,
that we need to dive into.
we got it.
Wait, why?
What's up, brother?
That's crazy, dude.
You okay?
I just had a dream where I peed orange juice.
How do you know it was orange juice? You taste it?
No,
I
I could
you know you
smell
didn't
it.
have rhabdo.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well-
I had Rhabdo. It looked a lot like orange
No,
juice.
because it would have been Coke.
Yeah, you said it was brown.
Yeah, it was brown.
This was also a dream, and it like an orangey aroma filled the air.
That's
Crazy.
crazy.
It's crazy.
I wanted you to pee near me.
No,
Oh
it's
my
not.
God.
Absolutely. Do you think it's cheating?
Of course not.
I don't think it's cheating, but again, it's like what I'm just again. This isn't me saying
No,
this.
yes,
I'm
it
just-
is. Your crazy's coming out.
No.
Well, we're asking what you were saying. We're not asking what.
Yeah, what do
No,
you say?
I don't think it's cheating, but it's like, why were you thinking about it?
But
Oh,
it's
you're
not
crazy.
cheating, but
Pissed for a
it'll
week.
start a fucking
Yeah,
fight.
you won't hear the end of it for a month.
No,
Like,
no,
God
no.
damn it, I'm never dreaming
It's
again.
also his fault for being like, I hooked up with somebody in my dream.
Oh,
One time,
keep that to your fucking
One
self,
time
buddy.
I hooked up with Nicki Minaj in my dream. I'd never even thought about her. And I remember being so scared in my dream because I felt like I had to, but I was like, there's no way I'm going to perform for Nicki Minaj. Like, what is she going to, what am I going
what
to
am I
do?
giving Nikki?
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be fair, when I did write that, I didn't know we didn't have control of our dreams.
Wait, are you trying to control your dreams?
Sometimes I go to bed.
Wait, hold on. We
thinking
gotta
about
dive into
stuff I
this.
want to dream
She's
about.
trying to lucid.
Yeah, that's what
You
I
go to
would
bed
go
with
to
the-
bed thinking about scenarios that I hope to dream about.
Oh my
and
gosh, I've never done that. I'm just like
Really?
Never
hoping
in my
that I can
life.
forget about what's existing. Don't fart on me again, or I will turn you into a
Wait,
puppet.
How do you guys fall asleep then?
I close my eyes and just pray.
But you don't picture anything when you go to
Fuck
bed?
no.
What are you picturing? Yeah. We're going around the room. Your eyes are closed in bed. You're snoring. Well, you're got your little thing on. Oh, she's twerking. What what are you thinking about?
Well, sometimes if I don't know like what to think about, I'll just like I listen to music when I go to bed. So I'll kind of just like start thinking or like dreaming of a music video for the song that I'm hearing. And then that kind of like gets me to bed. Or sometimes it's like it'll be specific things or something. I don't know. Like I could be dreaming of owning a pet cow and like being on the farm with my cow. And like I'll go to bed. It's just a fucking
He's
like
peeing orange, just thinking of cows. Sorry, I just have a lot of darker thoughts. I wish
Alyssa,
I had
what
your
do you
thoughts.
dream of? Or what do you try to dream
it's
of?
very different from that. I dream of
We're all like, I'm peeing on cows with my orange
and you know
penis.
what? Who sleeps the best out of all four of us?
I don't know. I don't want to sleep good if that's what it is.
Well, I feel well rested every day.
I think about different scenarios that could have happened throughout the day, or maybe like a different outcome. Not
Oh,
in like
yeah,
the
yours are dark.
Not
No,
in
they
a
are
negative,
negative.
Not in a negative way. Sometimes they're really positive, or like if I'm in a relationship, or like people that I've had crushes on, or like, and then we've gotten to a relationship.
Oh, you're
like
just a huge fantasizer.
I'm like a fan. Yeah, I
Oh, that's
fantasize.
crazy.
She's just in her bed like this.
That's nuts.
Please God, let me
I've done that before. Like if I've had a crush on somebody, I've dreamed like
Yeah, but
about a
at
date that I wanted to.
to like this week.
This week, have I done it this week?
Yeah.
No, I haven't done it this week.
I
But
just kind of lay there and just hope that I don't die during the night. I just like, please.
You have anxiety about dying in the night?
No, I do have anxiety, but I was like, please, let's don't die tonight. Let's go sleep. don't fucking take me tonight.
Interesting. Is
yeah, no
that
wonder
what-
you always wake up at like 5 o'clock in the morning because your body's just trying to like rush to the morning to
gotta
make sure
attack
it's
the
not
day.
dead.
I mean, mine's just compartmentalizing a trillion different ideas and how to move the company forward and then how to move everybody's lives forward. And am I doing What?
Nothing.
I thought you were gonna say carpal tunnel when you said car.
Why?
I don't know. I don't know what he dreams about.
Just problem solving, really. Attempting to. Or really, yeah, attempting to problem solve.
I'm telling you, take a page out of my book.
I'm not peeing on cows.
No, just dream about like a nice day, or go to bed and just picture like.
But that's so much.
Live
so
your perfect
easy.
day.
Do you know how
in your head?
That's easy for you to do. My brain doesn't just go gumdrops. You know what I mean? You're sitting here with gumdrops and sugar and all fun and things. I can't wait to dream about daisies. And I'm over here like, if I don't do this, everyone is gonna not have a job.
I think you would be able to sleep more.
He lost 20 grand and he came to me and goes, I'm saving the company by doing this.
Yeah.
That
Lit a
he's
fire under me to make more money.
Okay, but knowing what I think about at night, that question makes more sense. Okay, say you're at a bar, you're talking to somebody. Not that you're flirting, but you guys are just talking all night. Is it cheating if you don't tell them you're in a relationship?
No.
What am I?
But what if she's kind of like,
If it doesn't go there, it doesn't go there. You're just having a conversation with another human being where the sun's gonna explode. We're gonna be okay.
okay, but you could say that about literally any
Exactly.
of these, and it wouldn't be cheating.
No.
No, but it's not cheating because
it's not
like
cheating because
if I'm not acting on it, or if they're not like giving me, if they like start giving me signs like, oh, just give the heads, I am in a relationship. Like that's just to be cool.
If there's
Yeah.
no romantic pursuit.
What if
you're
she's
good.
giving you a little bit of flirtiness?
But if you're not reciprocating, it's not cheating.
Yeah, I don't.
And
can't help what other people do.
There's also just like such a fine gray line with flirting where like some people can mean it as just like kindness, you know, or being funny or whatever. And then it's up to the person who's being flirted with's perception of whether or not it's flirting, you know, because like you could like crack a joke or something or say something to me and I'd be like, oh my God, Alyssa's flirting with me, when you are really like, I'm just being nice.
That is one of my favorite pastimes, is to find rhythm in conversation and kind of go back and forth. That I could see from the outside people seeing it, it's like, oh, he's definitely trying to flirt. But it's like, I'm just having fun. Like we're all like talking and there's a heightened energy. It's fun. I don't have any romantic intention with this person.
Except me.
Oh God.
Sorry for gagging earlier.
Oh my God.
No, at his belly.
Yeah, we were at Jay's.
Gagging at his belly?
We were at the airport, and it was our flight got delayed, so I was laying there, and I lifted my shirt up a little bit. I said, Zach, how are my abs looking? And then he dry heaved about 4 times. Last one, best one. Alyssa thinks everything is cheating.
I don't think everything's cheating.
I'm just gonna start a
asking
fight over everything.
No, I'm just asking the questions. And then it's
The
not fun
waitress.
if you're all agreeing, so I'm giving different answers.
Hypothetically, not hypothetically, love is complicated. Now on to hypothetical. Say you were in a relationship with someone.
What's the race?
Interracial.
Am I white?
No.
I like that. All right, keep it going.
Love is complicated. You know, you guys are trying to, there's certain things that's kind of new. Certain things are working out. Some things aren't working out. You guys break up and then you guys get together again because, you know, again, love is complicated. You're constantly working things out. And then you think maybe it's not working out. So you're not together again. And then someone reaches out to ask you to talk again after like a month of not being together. Is that okay, Alyssa? Or why do you not think it's okay?
I think it's okay because, like you said, we're all humans, and you know, people can change and yada yada yada.
But why do you not think it's okay? And you vocalized it if it were hypothetical.
Because I just don't see, if it doesn't work out twice, it's not gonna continue working out.
Why is that?
I think
What's your basis of your opinion on?
because I don't think that's a very healthy relationship to keep breaking up.
Or is it very healthy to
Get them out of the way.
constantly try to figure out?
But
is
then
this
why constantly break up?
Because you're human and you thought you couldn't handle something, or
You had irreconcilable differences.
No, I just think personally, if it didn't work out in the beginning, in the first time, it's not gonna continue to work out.
That's
the
wrong
second.
because when you're in
It's not wrong. It's
if
my
you're ma- if
opinion,
you're-
first of
think-
all.
But here's the thing: ask your parents if there's ever been a time where it hasn't been working out for them. They like stick. You got to stick together, and you have to like. It's like.
But it's also the beginning. It's not like they've been together for 4 years. It's like a month, and then they're like, I don't know if this is working, and then it's like, wait, actually, I think it was just this certain thing that we weren't doing super well on, and then you try it again, and then it's like, all right, let's talk about it. I think there's definitely beautiful emotions here. We just have to have a little bit of better communication.
See, I think everyone's going to side with you because you did it really well. You said that really well, but I think in reality, that's just not how it works.
I think it
I don't
depends.
But I think you box yourself in a lot of times when it comes to relationships and love.
Is this hypothetical? What are we talking about
But
here?
you do that. You box yourself in to be like, this is exactly how it has to be when this life is just a winding game that doesn't have a certain road. Like sometimes we blaze our own path, but sometimes the path can come back to the road that's, already been.
Yeah, I might box myself in a little bit, but again, I personally don't think that if it did not work out in the beginning, it is not going to continue working out. Like, of course, you can try and like talk it out, whatever. I don't think.
But
I just don't.
Can I say why? Like, why wouldn't two humans who weren't on the same page eventually be able to be on the same page? Because they grew.
I also am the type of person that's like, just because you grew and just because you're now on the same page, that doesn't mean you're still the right fit for one another. That doesn't mean you still.
Or
should
could you
get
be the right
together.
fit, but you were on the wrong page?
Well,
the
that's
wrong
a situation
time,
of
or-
like right person, wrong time. But then I also don't think that's a thing either. I think if it's the right
Oh, you
person,
don't-
you'll
you
make
just
the
don't
right
believe in
time.
love.
You don't believe in
I,
love.
No,
that's
I
what
don't-
I'm getting from this.
No,
they also say
not at
that
all.
like distance makes the heart grow fonder, right? So in the time apart that they spent with the like from this person, they could have realized some of the things. They could have grown and then realized how much they miss this person, how much they meant to them, and then
They didn't
once
take
it
the
come-
time emotionally before, but now that they sat with themselves and they did some self-reflection, some self-healing, now they're the person. Now it's right time, right person.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why do you hate love?
I don't hate love. You guys are acting like I do because you're coming at it from the same standpoint, and I'm coming at it from a different standpoint.
But you're not giving me any logic. You're just saying, I just don't think it can happen. You don't think people can grow? So if people can grow,
I think it's a very toxic situation
why?
whenever.
That's negative thinking. Or maybe it's a very positive situation where it wasn't good at that exact time, but since the waiting period happened, now it's positive because both are in a better mental place. Same thing. Okay, say there's a really good guy for you, and you're in a very negative headspace, and you want to, get your mind in the right place before that. So if someone was to start talking, it didn't work out because you were in a bad place, and then later on, and whether you figured yourself out mentally, and then you talk again and it works out, like could you see how that could happen?
I mean, yeah, but it's also like I was talking to somebody and we ended it because I wasn't in a good mental place. Is that what you're saying?
Like you've said on multiple occasions that you need to like learn to love yourself before you can like love somebody else.
Yeah.
Right?
So say you're
And
talking to somebody for a brief time, and you are saying like, I don't feel great about myself right now. This doesn't mean anything to you. I can see all your amazing qualities. And then say after some time, you come into yourself and you figure out your mind and everything, and you rekindle, and now you guys are right for each other. Why is that not a possibility?
I'm not saying it's not a possibility. Like anything's a possibility. I'm just saying I don't think it's gonna work out again.
I know, but why not go in with a more positive mindset?
I don't know. That's just how that's just my opinion on like.
But you could have been, you could be showing your, what, you could meet the perfect guy one day and you're not ready, but like you tried a little thing, and then later, a year later, you meet up with them and it's like, hey, this happened. I've had so much growth. And then you get to talking. Oh, the chemistry's there just like it used to be, but now you don't have all these barriers.
But the thing is, you're also giving me different scenarios each time.
And every time you shoot down the
now
love.
it's a year. First
trying to
it's a
find-
month. Now it's a year. If it's a year, it's a difference.
Because
So,
that's
like,
love.
Yeah, but
Love's
a year and
different.
a month is a huge difference.
Not necessarily, because you just put a thing on, if you try it once, then it's never going to happen again. So I was seeing a timeline. So as a month, you said no, but a year, are you more open? That's all I'm asking. I'm just trying to find your
I would be more
parameters.
open after a year because.
So love can happen again, is what we're finding.
Oh my
out.
God.
This
is like-
she
It's
grew. Hold on,
like
I wanted to
3
ask one
against
more
1 at this
question.
point.
I just
That-
wanted to
but-
ask. I'm not against you. I'm
not being against you.
legitimately
I'm just
trying
trying to
to like
figure out-
figure out your psyche.
Yeah.
But like, correct me if I'm wrong, but it sounded like talking about that growth can't really happen, or lightning can't strike twice.
My dad got struck by lightning.
It sounds like for you that everything needs to be perfect from the very jump.
Perfect's a strong word, but I think like there's no relationship that's perfect. Yes, you're gonna have to work on it
As
constantly.
close to perfect
Would
as from the jump.
would this not be working on it?
I don't think breaking up is working on it.
I think it could very much working on yourself.
That's what I'm saying, though. I don't think that.
But that's working on it. Like, because you're changing, like you're changing your mind, you're changing your thought, and then like a year later, you are this person that didn't have these reserves, or maybe you just got out of a breakup and you weren't ready, and you had trust issues, but now you've worked on it. You see that they're a great person. You can respect and trust them. Actually,
You crazy son of a bitch, I'm in.
I'm just trying to get down to your psyche. I feel like you might think this is an attack, but it's not.
No, I know. I think it'll be easy. Like, you could get down to my psyche better, probably not on camera too, because I'm like trying to think of things.
Don't say things based on what other people think that you want
No,
to
I
hear.
know it's not, but
I feel like I'm sitting weird.
you are. But I'm probably gonna think of something better that validates and
But you
does
don't,
what I'm thinking. Like,
but you don't. But that's what I'm saying. You don't only have to validate your opinion. Maybe thinking about the other thing and be open to change. Of like, actually, now that I think about it, I guess that could be right.
yeah, but would you do that with what I'm saying?
Yeah, if you gave a compelling argument.
That's what I'm saying. Is I'm not giving a compelling argument right now, but I know what I believe and my opinions, what I think is right. But I'm just having trouble giving
That's
a
okay.
compelling argument.
That is.
Alyssa will start a dating show next week.
But were the things that I was saying.
Yeah, what you guys are saying makes sense, but
But it doesn't change your opinion even 2%.
not at this very moment.
But
Crazy.
okay, going back to the question I
2%,
had.
yeah, yeah.
Go,
2% I will take.
Hold on. Going to the question I had about like everything being as close to perfect as possible. Like, why is that? Why don't you?
I'm super into
believe-
this right now. Yeah, we're getting all in there.
Why don't you believe that like something can start off, maybe a little like a hair rough, but like the chemistry's there, like the foundation's there.
I'm sorry, what was the question?
Why don't you think something can start off like love or whatever, a relationship can start off rough and be right? Why does everything have to be as close to perfect as possible?
I mean, I don't think it has to be as close to perfect, but if it starts out rough, I don't understand how that's gonna
like, do you think
make it in like 10 years from now if you're starting off rough when the first year should be like absolute bliss.
I think it's the same thing where we've all started off rough at something, whether it's starting a new job, it's starting a new hobby, starting a new sport, starting a new friendship. You don't really know each other. It's like we're trying to figure things out.
Wouldn't it make sense if it's starting off rough with somebody that you're in a relationship with? Like, maybe we're just not like, we keep going.
because maybe you didn't trust enough. Maybe because of your past, you had things over you that didn't allow you to see them for the person that they were. And then once you work through your things or they work through their things, and you can kind of appreciate each other for exactly who you guys are and see that you can bounce each other off when before you were blocking each other's emotions and the positivity for you because of your past or because of anything like that.
And also
you're
not
completely shutting down. And that's what made it rough. When
Not
in true,
just-
you're perfect for each other when you're your true selves. But since you're blocking off based on trauma in the past, that it didn't give it a fair chance, and that's why it was rough, because you weren't giving your full self or someone else wasn't their full self.
And also, like, going to his point, it's not just like learning about yourself, it's learning about the other person, right? Like, you don't instantly become best friends with everybody that you meet, sometimes that develops over time. And also going to the hobby thing, if you started playing piano today, you're not going to be Beethoven, right? It's going to take time and practice and learning how to play the piano, how to work with the keys in order to become great at something.
And then say you try piano for the first time, blah, blah, blah. It's like, I suck at this. Like, you gave it a try.
Never going to play it again.
You don't play it again for a year, and you're like, I got the bug. And then you became a fantastic piano player. But because you weren't good at the beginning, you're not allowed to then try again.
So I understand the analogies. I don't know if I personally agree with the analogies, because like, I totally understand. Like, yes, the relationship takes work. You're not going to but you're not going to be good at the start of the piano. But I don't think that correlates to having a really rough starting patch to a
It doesn't
relationship.
have to be really rough.
but
It could just be like, I don't know if
rough
this is right or not.
Yeah, like rough is like if you're like
If you're beating the other
if
person,
you're
it's completely
fucking
different.
cheating on each other, beating on like that's one thing. But if it's just like fuck, like I like this person, but it's like not working right now.
We have some communication issues.
Whatever it is,
Yeah.
like it's. Like
And then
it's-
someone grows and it's like a really good communicator later on. It's like, oh, this is what I needed. And now this is wonderful. And I'm
Yeah.
glad you learned that lesson.
So what is your length of time for someone to grow.
I don't think there is any length of time.
Okay, but
It
what
goes on per person and per situation, obviously. But just to be able to, but in the mind, I just don't like the thought of completely shutting something off when it could be something beautiful.
That's like also like you know how you say you don't want to date until you're like ready, like with yourself.
When you're 40 or whatever.
Like that, you're never like I get the idea of like I want to like be perfect before I start dating, or like before I even go out there, I want to put my best foot forward. But like, you know, you like part of it is like finding someone and just going through that with them. Like you can grow with yourself in a relationship as the relationship grows. Like it's not, you don't have to like put it off.
Sometimes that person is the person that helps you grow in certain situations that you were
I
blocked by
agree
before.
with that, but I think knowing the person that I am, if someone would help me like that, I would constantly just like, and if they left, I don't think I would make it. Like, it's like I would need them like forever if they were the person that helped complete me. You know, I need to do that for myself, so I don't need to depend on somebody else to do that for me. And if they did that for me, I would constantly need their validation. They're like I would depend on them for everything. And I don't think I want that in a person. I want someone to add to my completion.
More exploring.
Yeah.
But I am working on that. I want someone to add to me being completed in addition to my life rather than making me whole.
Yeah.
That's my whole thing.
That's
and
beautiful.
I completely agree with what you guys said for that.
So
but
you
it's
think
just
there's
me personally.
But have we at least gotten you to the place where it could be possible in others, maybe not just yourself, maybe not yourself right now? Like it could be possible for other people.
To do what?
To explain what I said.
To add somebody into their life?
No. The thing that I said, the whole conversation,
The
about,
original.
like breaking up and then getting back together, that can work for someone else.
Sure. Yes.
No.
It can work
no.
for
She
doesn't
somebody
believe
else.
it.
She doesn't believe it.
I'm very gung ho in my opinions. But I understand what you're saying. I do. Yes, it could probably work for somebody else. Part of me, yes, agrees with you guys, but I also personally have specific opinions and thoughts, and I'm very blunt and whatever. I don't know. Well, I'm gonna think of something so much better later on to say.
She'll write in the comments, as you guys should.
She'll fantasize about the different ways she won this argument.
I'm not gonna lie, I will probably think
fucking
about
cooked 'em.
this tonight when I fall asleep, and I'll be like, damn, that would have been so much better. It's like when you're in an argument with somebody and you're like, damn,
But I
I
think
could
you're
have said
seeing it
that.
as an argument. Thank you guys so much for listening and watching this podcast. Make sure to subscribe to the Patreon. We have a 7-day free trial. We just released the wonderful documentary where we all went to New York City and did our live shows. If you guys want to check that out, it was really cool. We put a lot of time and effort into it, and I think you guys are going to really enjoy it. I'd say it's 2 steps behind a TV show, but 1 step behind a normal thing you'd probably watch on the internet, which we're
One
pretty...
step in front of.
Yeah, you said 1 step behind.
No, it's really bad. No, I'm just
my
kidding.
God.
We also have the drunk episodes on there. It's a great community. People are meeting with each other. I think people might have found jobs by just being friends on the Patreon, so it's been pretty cool.
Sick.
So yeah, thank you guys so much, and we'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.